Recording 6.5.
What makes a successful sale?
The first thing is to be prepared. Make sure that you've got everything that you need for your interview. Secondly, you should have researched your customers well before you go. That doesn't mean knowing everything about them, but it does mean knowing the basics so that you don't have to ask silly questions. The third thing to do is to make sure that you're talking to the right people. To help to do this, there's a very simple process based upon the idea of MAN, M-A-N. M is the person who has the money, A is the person who has the authority, and N is the person who has the need. And nearly always we end up talking to the person who has the need. If we don't talk to the person who also has the authority and the money, then we may not get what we're looking for. Fourthly, the important thing to do is to know your product or service well. Knowing that will firstly build confidence in you, and secondly, it will build credibility with your customer.
Recording 6.6.
How do you train people to be good at selling?
There are two things that we feel are very important here. Firstly, people who sell need to have the motivation to do it. And secondly, they need to have simple tools that they can take away to use. So let's look at the motivation side of that first. Motivation is down to three basic points. Firstly, there's our drive. That's our get up and go. In other words, it's what makes us want to go and sell in the first place. Secondly, our attitude towards the company we work for, the people that we are selling to, their company, our products and our services. Our attitude needs to be right in all those things. And thirdly, we need to have the confidence to give us the ability when we're in front of that customer to come across credibly. So it's very important to do that. The second thing that we need out there is the process. Now, that means knowing how to conduct an interview. And basically, there are 4 steps to that. Firstly, we probe. That means we ask questions. That's designed to get the customer talking. Secondly, we confirm. That is, we say what they have just said back to them, but in our own words, and get them to nod across the table. Thirdly, we match what we have got to what they need, so that in benefit terms we tell them what our product or service can do for them. And fourthly, and most importantly of all, of course, is that we close. We move the process forward in some way. We get them to agree to another meeting, or best of all, we get the business there and then.